Hi party animals, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. 2024 is about to come to a close. It's been quite the year in terms of music. Lots of breakout stars put their names on the map, some artists completely rebranded themselves into fresh new personas, and we even saw some releases crash and burn. Today, I'm going to be addressing the trends that need to leave themselves in 2024, and the ones I want to continue into the new year. I've been watching these types of videos since like 2015, so I'm really excited to be making my own one of these this year. Before we get into the video, I am trying to reach 500 subscribers, so if you like this video, if you could subscribe, that would be very helpful. I need 500 subscribers to monetize. Anyways, I won't yap anymore, so let's get into the trends that I want to see go away going forward. The first trend I want to leave in 2024 is AI. I have no problem with AI being used as a tool, but why are some artists such as Kesha using AI for their finished product? It just comes across low effort and even soulless.
Boring, yawning, sloppy, lazy.
Many artists are looking for work, and hiring them isn't always gonna break the bank. I also especially want to say that the AI hologram shows need to go. It always feels a little off, even as a tribute, and when the artists are alive to consent to the show as well, such as Kiss, it still feels weird. What's the point of going to one of these? I'd much rather see a rise in themed raves and club nights. I'd rather dance on a dance floor instead of in front of an arena seat. The artists aren't there, so it's like, why not just make a concert movie for streaming? I have a hard time believing anyone is really traveling, paying for parking, buying tickets, all to see a hologram show, but I'm sure some people are. Let's leave this soulless AI infection into the music industry and the corny hologram concerts in 2024, please. Next, I want to talk a little bit about country music. You know, before you leave, I just want to say I like country, some country, I really do. But honestly, this year, I wasn't feeling much of what country had to offer. It's not that I'm completely averse to country right now, but I definitely feel a bit nervous about things heading in a more country direction. Here's the thing, I'm kind of worried about some non-country artists I love starting to go dip their toes into the country genre. I know it's been a successful move for artists such as Post Malone, but at the same time, I can't shake the feeling that it might be a marketing move for some, a way to capitalize on a trend rather than a genuine creative shift. Now, when it comes to pop stars, I'm a little less concerned. I've always loved how country influences have made their way into pop over the years. Some of the best pop songs from artists such as Taylor Swift, Sabrina Carpenter, Chappell Roan, Lady Gaga, and more have this beautiful blend of country elements woven in. It's a sound I really enjoy and appreciate, but there's something in the air that makes me think that in 2025, a lot of artists might be leaning into their Joanne era, and I'm not quite sure I'm ready for that. Okay, I want to talk about Ticketmaster and ticket prices because I'm pretty sure that's pissing everyone off lately. Ticket prices are getting more and more insane. It isn't stopping. What even is Ticketmaster Platinum? I always see some non-resale tickets that are Ticketmaster Platinum and they're exponentially more expensive than the normal tickets. But yet, they aren't resales? Also, dynamic pricing. Just make the tickets the price and let the people survive the Ticketmaster war to get them. I'd much rather have it be first come first serve than make the tickets only available to people who are rich or those who are willing to go in debt to attend the show. I think maybe the idea of not allowing resales to be done until like days before the show could be a good way to combat scalpers, but the only thing that's going to fix this is ending the Ticketmaster monopoly. A big problem I see is that venues have deals with Ticketmaster, so when an artist wants to play at a venue that has a deal with Ticketmaster, they're forced to sell their tickets on Ticketmaster. I hope more tours decide to go to venues that don't have these deals, and I hope that more people decide to sell tickets through other means, because I'm really just sick of this Ticketmaster monopoly making every concert so expensive. I want to talk about body expectations because I feel like that's something that's been a huge issue this year that needs to be touched on. As a plus size woman, this is always going to affect me in some way, but the expectations that are put on artists have become insane. The spring and Ozempic use and allegations needs to calm down. People should feel okay to be comfortable in their bodies. It should be that person's decision to lose weight for themselves. If you think someone isn't healthy, big or small, that's an opinion that you can keep to yourself. Unless you're a close concerned family member or friend or their own doctor, mind your business. I'm gonna be blatant in this because it's something that really bothers me. I absolutely cannot stand seeing people make theories, pick apart, and insult the body of specifically Ariana Grande. I know it's specific, but that's who I've been noticing it happening to a lot this year. Your voice isn't going to be the one that's heard. Your voice is going to be joining a cloud of others, bringing someone down. It's been especially disgusting with Ariana. Other creators monetizing off the situation, I think, are absolutely disgusting. If you know, you know. Sloan hooks. Anyways, you will never catch me making videos purely talking about criticism over someone's physique, especially after they have personally asked us to stop, such as in Ariana's case. People always argue that Ariana gets too many excuses for her behavior, but honestly, give the girl a break when it comes to the discussion on her body. I know personally how devastating such behavior can be when it's aimed towards you, but I cannot imagine receiving it at the level she has this year. But it's not just her. It's a problem facing every woman with a public presence or not. I bet many women and men feel the need to hide in their rooms and isolate to not be judged, whether they're in the media or not. Body positivity isn't about taking a detour from health. It's about letting anyone feel comfortable, confident, and worthy of existing in the body they're in. No one is going to get healthy if they're forced to hate themselves all the way up until reaching their health goals. Let's continue encouraging healthy eating, fitness, and mental health care, but beauty standards that go way beyond health and traumatizing bigger people and making it harder for them to lose weight isn't the way we accomplish a healthier society with only the most in-shape idols. I want to live in a world that approaches these situations with love, care, and empathy. That will always lead to a better long-term result over gossip and shame when it comes to an issue that's very emotionally charged for many individuals. So I hope in 2025 we can all be a little bit more mindful when it comes to this. Okay, I think this next one is going to be very controversial at first, so just hear me out because I'm pretty sure what you might be mad about may be cleared up because I explain myself pretty clearly and I mean nothing bad. But I'm a little tired of low-effort hyperpop. When it's done well, I absolutely love hyperpop with everything in my being. I love a good beat with some sassy lyrics, but it has to be well produced and contain good lyrics for me to actually enjoy it. I don't want to name names when it comes to artists I don't think are making quality music in this video because that's just rude. I feel like good or bad, high effort or low effort, anyone should be able to make music. But we need to stop praising the bare minimum when it comes to these electronic genres. I think Brat is a great example of a quality electronic / hyperpop album put out this year. It has clear artistic direction, the lyrics are well written, and the beats are so danceable it's almost impossible to sit down while hearing the songs. I like how Brat has lyrics that are silly and at times simple, but also extremely real and obviously come from somewhere. They aren't just empty words. I think it's fine to be not so serious in music. For example, I think Kim Petras' slut pop albums are funny as hell. Do I think they deserve accolades? No. But there's definitely a time and place for that kind of music, and it can create a fun vibe. My problem is more so people acting like some electronic artists are absolute geniuses when they make song lyrics that are obviously made to go viral on social media with a generic club beat that I've heard hundreds of times. Anyone can make whatever art they want. I'm not saying they can't, but I also want to listen to music that's quality and comes from a thoughtful place. I think this is probably an easier genre to get into when you first make music because there's obviously beats you can buy online, and you don't need to be able to sing that well because this style uses a lot of auto-tune and vocal effects. I just kind of wish hyperpop would be held to a higher standard, I guess. This is coming from a place of someone that loves hyperpop and wants to see good hyperpop be released, not someone that's just hating on the genre as a whole. I think Slater is one artist that started out with really good hyperpop music with songs such as Cha-Ching, BFF, Daddy AF, and Celebrity, but was also able to show her true raw talents with her live performances, such as when she uses less vocal effects on songs like Miss Belladonna and you can really hear her vocals. Which leads me into the first thing I think we should bring into 2025. I would like for singers to start using less backtracks during their performances. Look, I have no problem with backing tracks during songs with heavy choreography, but I think there's been a lack of expectations for true vocals for sure. Just personally, I'd rather see someone like Brent Smith send energy all throughout a stadium with his bold raw talent, over someone singing into an auto-tuned mic or barely singing over a backtrack. Backtracks can hide imperfections easily. I don't mind if an artist messes up on a note. In fact, I enjoy it. It lets us know they're not a robot and that they're here with us in the moment. I just want more of these room silencing vocal moments, honestly. I know nearly every artist uses backing tracks. I recognize that it's even necessary for some songs that aren't as vocal focused, but please, if you're an artist, consider allowing us fans to have more raw performances from you that help us feel more connected when hearing your music live. Even if your voice isn't perfect, it really makes for great moments. I don't think it's a deceitful thing to do, so I wouldn't call anyone out over using mic auto-tune or backtracks, but I would like to specify Badflower as one band that gives great true live performances. Josh, the lead singer, is insane in terms of the emotions he can convey through his voice, and hearing those emotional songs such as Move Me live is something that would totally not be the same if the band added more backing tracks to their live shows. And with all that being said, we can continue into the next trend that I'd like to see continue into 2025, which is Taylor Swift's tour formula. The Eras tour was epic. I didn't attend, but me and my friend would watch the live streams all the time, and I had so much fun watching her perform all these albums I've lived through the releases of night after night. I love that we got a taste of everything Taylor's discography has to offer, and I hope more artists continue doing this. Melanie Martinez picked up this idea with the Trilogy tour, and now Pierce the Veil is doing it with the I Can't Hear You tour. I think it's such a good idea for longtime fans for artists to tour every single album in one tour. One artist I could think of doing one of these is Lana Del Rey for sure. All of her music is super diverse yet cohesive, so I really think it would make for an amazing show for her fans. I could definitely see her doing something like Eras. In a dream world, everything with Panic at the Disco would be good, and we could experience their version of an Eras tour. I think for them specifically, a show like this could be really interesting considering their progression in sound and how they've changed, but you know, Brendan Urie.
This is my first video on Instagram. I'm not wearing a shirt, it's a shirtless jam.
Surprise songs are also something I'd like to see other artists do more. It's so fun hoping to hear your favorite song. Sabrina Carpenter kind of took this idea and made it her own with adding a new cover every night, though obviously Taylor or Sabrina didn't invent putting randomized performances of covers or their own songs into shows. But I think Taylor Swift definitely has, well, arguably, the most influence in the pop music space to popularize this. But clearly, from the tour Pierce the Veil announced, she's influencing genre-wide. So honestly, long story short, let's just keep the trend of Taylor Swift's influence going through 2025. Next, I want to talk about highlighting singer-songwriters. I think pushing the careers of songwriting singers is a great trend that should be happening, and we should continue it into 2025. It seems like there's a bigger expectation with artists now when it comes to writing their own lyrics. I mean, we saw JoJo Siwa get absolutely obliterated online for buying songs earlier this year. I do like this expectation though. A song obviously comes across more genuine when it's written by the artist. Artists can connect with the song more, which will reflect in the music itself. Artists genre-wide have been being appreciated for their songwriting lately, such as Olivia Rodrigo, Charlie XCX, and Ray. I say keep supporting songwriters in 2025. And the last trend of the video that I want to go over that I'd like to continue into 2025 is artists going independent. I like to know that when I stream music or buy live show tickets or merch, that the money I spend is going to the band or artist and their core team members. I feel it's less important to buy merch when I know a record label is going to leave the artist that I want to support with like 20 cents for me buying a $60 hoodie. I also love the artistic freedom we see with indie artists. I'm super excited to see where Isaac Dunbar's indie artist journey takes him. Same with Kesha, despite her AI art mishaps since starting Kesha Records. I just think it allows artists to be more authentic, and that's usually for the better. I'd be excited to see more artists drop the labels and succeed on their own in 2025. Those are all the trends I'd like to go away in the new year, and also those I want to start or continue on. I hope you enjoyed listening to me blabber on about music. Again, I've always wanted to make one of these types of year wrap-up videos, so you taking the time to watch my video is something I can't thank you enough for. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button. I post music commentary videos and music news shorts daily. Also, if you made it to the end, comment your favorite live performance when it comes to vocals, or comment your favorite songwriter. I'd love to check both of those things out. Well, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Thank you.